Welcome to Kalisu Online. The performance of students in quiz tests serves as feedback, not only to the faculty, but also to the students themselves, on how well the students are learning the subject matter of the course being taught by the faculty. In this video, I will show you how to create and launch quiz tests. Shown on the screen is the main menu of Kalisu Online. Click Faculty and log in using your email ID and faculty password. You will now see the Faculty menu. In the menu, click Quiz Tests. You will now be asked to originate a quiz test. Accordingly, click Initiate the process. You will now be asked to input the topic of the course for which this quiz test is being created and launched. Accordingly, input the topic. Notice that in the present example, the topic that has been input is atomic structure. Now click Submit. Finally, click Select. You will now see the quiz test process instance, as shown in the slide. Notice that you're advised to first create the quiz test, and then to click Submit, whereupon the quiz test process instance gets launched. Accordingly, click Create Quiz Test and create the quiz test, in this example, on the topic Atomic Structure. And having done that, click View Quiz Test. You will now see the quiz test that you just created. Satisfy yourself that that is indeed what you created. Now click Submit, whereupon the quiz test process instance gets launched. Once launched, it becomes accessible, not only by yourself, but also by each of your students. Let us now see what the quiz test process instance looks like to you, and what it looks like to your students. When you log in as faculty and click Quiz Tests in the Faculty menu, you will find the quiz test instance you created waiting for you to select it. Accordingly, click Select. And here is the quiz test instance you created. Notice that the test is in the withdrawn state. That is, it is in a state wherein a student cannot answer the quiz test and submit his or her answers. And when a student, in this example by name, Shriram Raghuram, clicks Students in the main menu, logs in, then clicks Quiz Tests, he sees the quiz test instance as shown on the present slide. If you now click Enable Quiz Test, then refresh the page, then here is what you see. Since the quiz test has been enabled, here is what Shriram Raghuram would see. Shriram should first click Load Quiz Test, whereupon the quiz test gets ready to be answered. He should now click Answer Quiz Test and answer the test. He can click Answer Quiz Test any number of times and update his answers. Finally, he should click Submit Quiz Test. Upon submission, Shriram immediately sees his performance report. Shriram also receives his performance report by email. Let us now go back to your view of the quiz test process instance. We will now list out the actions you can take. Suppose you have enabled the test on a Monday and informed the students that their answers are due not later than the following Wednesday. You can then withdraw the test on Wednesday evening, so that no student can access the test thereafter. By clicking View Students' Performance Summary, you can know the total marks obtained by each student. Should you wish, this information can become part of the final grade you award to a student at end of term. By clicking View Students' Performance Details, you can know the marks obtained by a student for each question in the test. You can use this information to advise a student on which subtopic of the course he or she should revise. If you wish, you can reuse this test for the next batch of students. For this, click Delete all students' answer scripts at end of term. Otherwise, click Archive at end of term. You now know how to create and launch a quiz test. You would typically launch a quiz test at the beginning of a semester when a fresh batch of students joins your course. Otherwise, you would reuse a quiz test from a previous semester. The performance of students in quiz tests provides valuable feedback, not only to yourself, but also to the students. Thanks for watching. From Team Kalisu Online.